Hello, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and Happy Holidays. My name is Norm. I'm your host for the Alaska 3 Railroad channel on YouTube and Facebook page. It's a community page I run on Facebook. Um, if you're watching me on YouTube, just the transfers to the other side. Um, Most of you, I've never appeared on my videos, so some of you have never seen me. Some of you may have heard my voice on some of my videos when I'm doing a video or I'm explaining what I'm working on. But I've never actually really appeared on any of my videos. Once was quick and the camera fell out of my hand. Goes to show why I'm not on video a lot. Anyways, I just wanted to stop here today with the holidays coming. It's December 23rd. For those of you who've watched Seinfeld, it's actually Festivus today, December 23rd. I don't have an aluminum pole, but my tripod for my camera is aluminum, and so is its shaft holding it up. So close enough for government work or for Seinfeld. Anyways, with all the holidays coming on, I just wanted to say thank you. I've been doing this O-Gauge thing for 5 years now. My dad, in 2015, decided to pass down his pre-war and post-war trains that he had from being a kid growing up here in Alaska. We were both born here. I'm actually a fourth generation Alaskan, which for the story of Alaska, which in the U.S. is actually pretty short, we were here a long time. So Dad passed down his O-Gauge trains to me. I had not done Christmas for a couple of years. I had some changes in life and status and just didn't do Christmas. But when I got the trains, I felt I just needed to do a train under the tree for Christmas. And I built a platform, and what is actually the bottom platform is the original 027 loop that I started this whole thing with, and the yellow double Alcos from 1950, the Lionel 2023s, and all the cars which are actually part of the original set. Those were my dad's, and they still run fantastic 70 years later. So from 2015, the show has grown a little bit every year. It literally grew up and has now grown across my room, my living room, my house. Most of you that have been following me for a while, you know that I run a shelf layout upstairs. My train room is very small. My house is small, but my train room is 12 foot by 8 foot. And literally I had to put a shelf around the top of the room to be able to have something more than a little tiny circle to run trains on. And apparently there's a theme because from the ground it's gone up. But from starting out on the floor with the trains and some track, I've expanded into what is now 8 O-Gauge tracks. 7 of those are loops. One of the loops is the double helix that climbs up a full turn and a half, goes across, climbs down a turn and a half, then transfers back over to the original riser helix. The 8th loop is a bump and go trolley track. This year I added the Disney monorail to the show. It just looked fun, and every year I've got to add something to the show, and that was definitely it. Over the years of doing this, I've gotten into new things, new understandings. A couple of years back, my friend Rich and myself, we actually met through YouTube. He lives up in Fairbanks. He's getting ready to retire down to the Carolinas, where he's building a new home and a new train room. His original layout in Fairbanks. If you go through my YouTube videos, you'll find the Fairbanks connection, and that's Rich's layout in Fairbanks that he's dismantled. Unfortunately, it was such a great layout. But Rich and I decided we wanted bicentennial Alaska Railroad trains. Nobody made those in O-Gauge, only in N-Gauge and HO. So we found a painter to paint the shells, but in that we needed things that they didn't make for O-Gauge trains. Winterization hatches, snow plows to go on the pilots, little bits and pieces. We couldn't find the right cabooses, so Rich designed some parts. Actually to back up a part, we had started with someone who Rich had contacted, and he made the first winterization hatches, designed them and printed them, and from there I know I talked Rich into getting a 3D printer. It's a really good idea for us to have in between the two of us for making train parts. As Rich says, what are train friends for if we can't help each other spend money? So in payback, he encouraged me to get a 3D printer. And here we are, both of us with 3D printers, although he and his brother now have a print farm and design and sell train signals, the electronic signals that the trains follow on the track, like stoplights. They're building a business doing that is just going in leaps and bounds, and they make some of the nicest stuff you'll ever see that is actually friendly to hook up. If you want more information on that, just reply in the comments and I'll give you a link to find Rich's not Facebook, he doesn't do Facebook, but his YouTube channel. You can also find him on eBay selling lights, a little bit of everything, but just get a hold of me if you want that. Anyway, so the Rich got me to get the 3D printer to follow suit. A lot of things have been made for the Christmas show. The green bridge work that goes around that the speeder and the trolley ride on was all 3D printed. While it sits on a wood frame, all the bracketry for the frame is 3D printed. All the saddles that hold the legs to the framework were 3D printed. The feet for the legs were 3D printed. There's an In-N-Out Burger in the Christmas video that's all 3D printed. There's 2 different water towers. Frosty's Diner, which some of you have seen on my Facebook page. I put it into the show after I did the video this year. There's always stuff I'm adding as I'm looking down and going, what's next? But so yeah, 3D printing got into the show. And we've made a lot of stuff between the two of us, and for my show I've made a lot, and I've actually worn out my printer and had to replace a lot of parts on it because I made a lot of things. Anyway, so through all that, I just wanted to take a moment to reach out to everybody, say thank you for following my channels, on YouTube, my page on Facebook, the Alaska 3 Railroad. A lot of this is done through the encouragement of everybody else, the positive comments. It lets me know that maybe I'm not as crazy as I think I am when I got an idea, although I'm pretty sure I am as crazy as I think I am, and well, Rich will tell you I'm crazy. But through all of that, I've met a lot of neat people. Some of you I knew outside the electronic world, and then you found me on the electronic world. Some of you I've met in the electronic world and met outside from there. Some of you I just converse with electronically because I'm in Alaska and you're everywhere else. But a lot of great friendships, great acquaintances have been made. All my viewers, my subscribers, my followers, my friends, thank you. Thank you so much for following all of this, and a hobby that some people may not find as cool as others. Whatever, I have fun doing it. Just thank you for being so awesome. And with that, I'll say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays. Let's hope that 2021 is a far better year. Things get a handle on them, and then we will turn 2020 into the year of hindsight, a year we can look back upon and hopefully realize we've done some right things to move forward, and hopefully we'll find a new sense of normalcy. Hopefully it will be more of the old normal, not a new normal. Hopefully we'll just get back to being with our friends, our families, celebrating life, celebrating holidays, and not having to wear masks and look like we're in a bank robber or a train robber convention. So, anyways, thanks again. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's.